The mini bosses in the open zones. Not really the biggest fan of them here in Sonic Frontiers. The one I despise the most is probably the Caterpillar. That thing is just never fun to fight. You have to rail grind around it 3 or 4 times and then do it a second time in order to defeat it. Of course, if your level's high enough, you can do it one time and defeat it, but the Caterpillar is just the worst in my opinion. Another one I really don't like is the Ghost. Those things are tedious, just having to run around 4 or 5 pillars to damage it while it sucks away your rings. It kind of loses the fun factor after the first 3 or 4 times you fight one of those things. Not a big fan of them either. The only cool one I really think is the Azure fights. Those things are great. It's just the spectacle and how big Azure is really cool, and running up and hitting his 3 weak points, but pretty easy fight. Azure is not really anything hard there defeating him. The ones in the sky, the squid, those are pretty cool. I like the actual getting to use Sonic's speed in order to fight a boss and take him out. It is kind of unreal, but I think that's fine for that fight. The ninjas basic, but they're fine. There's the sumos. Those things are pretty cool, being trapped in an arena with them. The shark is also one of the worst. It's not very fun to fight in my opinion, and it's just clipping through the sand with barely any effects. If it's like swimming through the sand, just make the sand, dust up all around it super thick, like to cover up the fact that it's really just clipping through the ground. So Sonic for that matter. But like I said, these things could have implemented better and not as copy and pasted throughout the whole thing. Yeah, what do you guys think?